Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Straight Talk with your old pal, Yimmy Yim. Now, once again, before we get started, the cracking of the beverage. Oh. Okay. All better. Now, headlines and news. Okay, well, first up, I hear that there's this standoff going on over in a McDonald's somewhere. And our man took everybody hostage in there. I don't have complete details. It's ongoing. It's happening right now. I don't know how this is going to end. But I'm bringing this up because last week I brought up the Discovery Channel. The guy, Jamie Lee, held the Discovery Channel. A couple of guys hostage in there, and the SWAT team wound up blasting them. I thought this is very important to bring up because this comes down to your right to bear arms, the Second Amendment. You know, how quickly would something like this be resolved if citizens could carry guns? You know, so many different states have a problem with it, and there's so many different laws and regulations and loopholes and just things, obstacles you got to go through just to be able to carry a gun. Your Second Amendment right as an American. You know, and it's just, to me, that is ridiculous. You look at all these incidents, they could all be avoided right away. They did this thing in Florida where they made it mandatory for everybody to carry guns in this one town. The crime rate dropped more than in half. You know, let's face it, you're not going to rob some old lady's purse if you know she might have a gat in it. You know, no. You know, this has got to stop. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the show is about. You know, we got to speak up. We got to take our land back, people. You know, we cannot just settle for this crap anymore. You know, how far will they go to take your rights away? They won't stop, trust me, because we just let them do it. Let's put an end to this crap right now. I carry a gun. I walk out of this house, I carry a gun. Thank God I live in the state of Pennsylvania. If I still lived in New Jersey, I'd have to do it illegally. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to throw that at you real quick. Other than that, for headlines and news, a Mexican was drunk and walking around with a knife. And apparently the LAPD warned him in Spanish and English to drop the knife, and he raised it above his head, whatever, and lunged at an officer. And what it comes down to is they shot him. Now, like anything else in LA, you got riots going on. Apparently, you know, people want to start egging police officers. You know, they said they should have conducted themselves in a more professional manner. You know, what do you think about that? Do you think that, you know, I mean, you got 3 cops there armed. Do you think they had a right to just blast the guy that's waving a knife around drunk? Or do you think they could have stunned him or, you know, went about it a different way? I have mixed feelings on this. You know, a guy's obviously drunk and disorderly in public, and he's got a deadly weapon. Hey, it's a knife, yeah, but, you know, they warned him, and, you know, he lunged at one of the officers with a knife. Sure, they probably could have took him down and, you know, whatever, but I wasn't there. I don't know, you know. They were protecting themselves. I personally, I don't see a problem. You know, I guess I can see the other side though. I mean, did they use excessive force? You know, did they have to shoot him? I don't know. In that predicament, I probably would have shot him too. You know, I'm not going to wrestle a guy around with a knife and take the chance of getting stabbed. No, I got a gun on me. Sure, that's what it's there for, to use it in case there's situations like that. You know. I think it's funny, you know, you see this in LA all the time with the riots. You know, these people, they're just You know, if you channel one specific group of people, you got a riot on your hands no matter what, you know? A little sensitivity there. But that's about it for headlines and news. Once again, you got the YouTube channel here, you know, subscribe and give me your comments. You know, it goes to the fan page and Straight Talk. You know, give me your comments down below. Let's get this interactive. You know, I want this show to really hit home for, you know, Americans everywhere, you know. Music and movies. Mel Gibson. I haven't touched on this. If the show was going on when all this happened, I would have. What does everybody think about Mel Gibson and his recent outbursts, we'll say? You know, smacking his old lady around, screaming, hollering, making an ass out of himself. You know, a lot of people saying they're not going to watch his movies anymore, you know, and everything. And, you know, listen. I was raised, you know, one way or another to, you don't lay a hand on a woman, you know. But, you know, what kind of extremes are we talking here? Mel Gibson is one of the greatest actors around today, in my opinion. You just start boycotting his movies because of the way he conducts himself, you know, off screen. You know, I mean, it's a principle, it's a statement. If that's your choice, I mean, I'm gonna watch every fucking movie he makes. I love him. I love him as an actor. He's one of my top favorite actors. And you know, he may be an asshole, you know, in real life, but you know what? I don't care. You know, he makes great movies. How do you feel about that? You know, you gonna watch any more of his movies? Do you like him as an actor? Or do you ban anything he does from here on out because he's a woman beater, apparently? You know, I just wanted to get everybody's opinion on that. Me personally, I think it's a bunch of crap. You know, I mean, yeah, I don't agree with any of that shit that he's pulling, but yeah, I don't see it. You know, the other thing on the movie side is there's a couple new shows coming out on TV I want to bring to people's attention. Everybody knows me, knows I'm a guru for the TV. No Ordinary Family. It premieres at the end of September. Not quite sure what channel it's on, but it's the guy Michael Chiklis from The Shield. He's in a new series, and you know, he's a great actor. I love him. You know, it's more of a comedy than a drama series like The Shield, but it looks pretty funny. Anxious to see that. Check it out. And you got another one coming out in the end of September, Detroit 187, and its star is Michael Improli. I don't know how to pronounce that, but he's Christopher from The Sopranos. So you might want to check that out. So that's about it. Moving on to tissues for my issues. Hold on a minute. Okay, we can continue now. Now, last week I said that Operation Iraqi Freedom is over. And, you know, Audrey, thank you for your comment. You let me know that, no, there's still people there in Iraq, and we are not out of Iraq. I guess they're considering the war over, but I find that very funny, because 9 soldiers just got attacked over in Iraq. One of them killed, a U.S. soldier, by an Iraqi soldier. We're still over there. We're still getting shot at. We're still dying. And we're not dying for our country. What are we dying for over there? You know, I have a relative over there in Iraq right now, you know, a distant relative, and he's over there serving, you know, and I hope he's safe and takes care of himself. And, you know, I got a question. Why the hell are we still over there, you know? Now we're in Afghanistan. I mean, yeah, granted, we should have been there in the first place, and I went into all this. But you know what? I just wanted to bring it to your attention. You know, President Obama said, you know, tried to pull it off like, you know, it's all said and done with. Well, it ain't. Not by a long shot. So, how do you feel about that? The other thing I wanted to bring to your attention, and boy, this might stir up some emotions. I'm walking on eggshells with this one. Those of you who know me know I don't do that too well. But Ground Zero, you know, they're making that memorial for it and everything like that, and apparently they're trying to put up an Islamic prayer center or something of that nature. How do you feel about that? You know, I don't want to offend anybody or what have you, so I'll say this. I think it is in bad taste, horrible taste even, to do something like this. You know, listen, there's plenty of places for these people to go to pray, and you know, to each his own. You know, one God or another, who, whatever you pray to, you know, that's your business, not mine. You know, in no way, shape, or form do I discriminate against any type of religion. You know, whatever. I got mine. That's all that matters. I don't advertise. Never have, never will. But yeah, I'm against this though. You know what? There's families, people that are never going to be the same after this attack, and you can't avoid the basic fact of what this attack was. You know, it was an attack on America by Muslim, Islamic people of the Mid-Eastern descent. You know, can you channel or target a specific group? You know, no. I mean, you know, Al Qaeda, you know, Bin Laden, but it's just in bad taste. You know, it's just, you know, this is I gotta pull this finger out right now on whoever came up with this idea. Shit on you. Are you out of your mind? You know, they don't call it Patriot Day now, September 11th, for no reason. Okay? It's where we remind each other how America runs as a unit. Now, granted, that means all shapes and sizes, colors, and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I'm sorry. I'm against this. 100% against it. Okay? Go somewhere else to do that shit. Ground Zero is a memorial for the men and women who lost their lives that day. Firefighters, fathers, sons, daughters, mothers. Okay? And you know what? You trying to make some kind of political bullshit statement, you know, about your creed or religion or whatever the fuck, do it on a different location, do it a different day. You know, somebody's always got to come along and try to shit on everything, you know, and it ain't right. And I'm here to tell you, it's bullcrap. I don't know how you feel, but personally, that's how I feel, you know, and I'm going to leave it at that. So, thank you for tuning in, and as always, it's yours now.